So I've been leaning into the practice of just trusting myself and what wants to move through me. And I've been thinking a lot recently about how like costumes. So I'm a dancer, and I had just about a 20-year career. And one of the many jobs that I've had in my performance career was a rockette. And I would often get asked, what is your favorite thing about being a rockette? And I would say, one, it was that it was my 11-year-old's dream come true, my 11-year-old self dream come true. And then the other thing is that I get to play dress up for a living. So the idea of putting on a costume. So shifting, I've been applying that to my life, my personal life. And it's a very common thing, I think, for people to feel like they put on a facade and present themselves to the world, and that it feels disconnected from how they feel on the inside. And I definitely do feel that way often, where I present myself to the world in one way, but on the inside, I'm like one step away from a breakdown always. And then I got to thinking, well, what if my presentation of myself was my truer nature? So it's not just what I think I'm presenting, it is actually me, this kind of glamorous and fun and adventurous person that I present outwardly. What if that is who I am, and all of this internal chaos that I feel is actually the facade? And so then I wrote, it's my ego's costume. And I'm using ego in the sense of its truest essence, which is not I'm better than you, which I think a lot of people use it just in that sense. Oh, well, he's really egotistical. He thinks he's, hot stuff. Um, but in the truest essence, which is to protect. Our ego serves to protect us. It serves as self-preservation. It serves as survival. So the ego then, when it feels threatened, uh, by the letting go process, mostly, it will start to put on different costumes and dance around and distract us from our own healing. So today I want to lead us through a meditation where we look at our ego and appreciate it. We look at it with gratitude and we send it love for protecting us. But we don't need the costumes and we don't need the dance of internal chaos, because our truest nature is likely this facade of how we present ourselves to the world. The fun people, the confident people, the intelligent people, the loving people. And the inside is real, yes, but I think some of that we can kind of take off the costume and just be who we are. So wherever you are, go ahead and take a deep breath in through your nose, out of your mouth. Make sure that you are comfortable. I'm sure you're at home, and if you have pillows around, blankets around, just make sure that you feel really supported. That's another important thing, is feeling supported, where you are supporting yourself physically so you can support yourself emotionally and spiritually. Once you're comfortable, go ahead and close your eyes or soften your gaze if that feels uncomfortable. We will continue this breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And what I would like you to think about is a circular breathing. So the inhale will come through the bottom of your feet all the way up the front of your body. The length of the inhale will be the front of your body. And then the length of the exhale will release down the back of your body. The length of the inhale will come up the front, and the length of the exhale will go down the back. And you can continue breathing like this, taking long, deep, nourishing breaths as you continue imagining the breath moving up the front and down the back. At any point in time during this meditation, if you run away with your thoughts, you can come back to this breath. You can come back to my voice. You can come back to the sounds of the singing bowls or HAPI drum. Wherever you are right now, I'd like you to squeeze your face. Make it really tight. Have conscious tension. Squeeze your eyelids shut, purse your lips together, clench your jaw. Hold it there. And then release it. See if you can tighten your neck or your throat in an uncomfortable way. And then with an exhale, you can release it. Next will be your shoulders. Maybe bring them up towards your ears. You can squeeze your arms into your sides and your shoulders up to your ears, trying to tighten as many muscles as you can. And then with the exhale, release it. Try and tighten your arms, your biceps, your forearms. Squeeze your hands nice and tight into a fist, tightening up every muscle in your arm. Okay. And then release that. Tighten your rib cage and your stomach. Thank you. And then release that. See if you can tighten your back muscles. If you're laying down, maybe you press your lower back into the ground. And then release that. Tighten your hip flexors, consciously squeezing your legs almost into your body. While you're doing that, tighten your glutes. And with an exhale, release that. Tighten your thighs. In this way, you can see if you can pull your kneecap almost up towards your hips so that your quads are tight. With an exhale, you can release that. And then tighten your calves and your feet, creating an uncomfortable tension. And then with an exhale, release that. If there are any places that you still feel tension, go ahead and acknowledge them. Go back to that place and tighten it again and try to release it again. If it's in your shoulder, if it's in your hips. As you allow yourself to relax deeper and let go a little bit more, I'd like you to bring to mind just one costume that your ego wears in your life. Check it out. See how it shows up. It could be in the way of a defense or coping mechanism. Just acknowledge it. Hey, I see you. clever costume you've got on. Looks really cute. And I appreciate what you're trying to do for me. But that is no longer protecting me. So you acknowledge it. You make it feel safe. You send it love and gratitude. Thank you. I love you. And then you let the light and love of your higher self take over. And maybe you recognize another costume that your ego wears. Another distraction in your life. That keeps you from being who you truly are. At your core, the deepest level of you, your truest nature. And you do the same process. Acknowledge. See the costume. Comment on it. Send gratitude to it for its desire to protect you. Send love to it. Love and appreciation. And then let your highest self take care of it. Be who you are. When we stop rejecting these sides of us, right? When you stop feeling like there needs to be a presentation, these kind of two sides to us that almost create an imposter syndrome can merge. It all then becomes okay and safe, inside and outside. Become the same because they are. And they always have been. the costumes it wears, for all of the performances it puts on, in the name of protection. And I think whenever you start to see the ego as that, and not a bad thing or a wrong thing, when you change your relationship to the ego and what it does for you, it becomes easier to accept. And then again, the merge happens. You no longer feel separated from yourself. You no longer feel different or other than one way or another. You just exist fully as you are. There is no bad or wrong part of you. It's just another costume. Take a deep, loving, nourishing breath in through your nose. Let it fill up your entire being with light, and exhale out of your mouth. Maybe letting go of some of these costumes. Recognizing that you are whole and complete and amazing and perfect and beautiful as you are. The light and the love and the truth that exists inside you makes that so. The costumes might be fun sometimes, but they're not necessary. Take another deep breath in through your nose, filling yourself up with the freshness of life. Exhaling out anything that you want to let go of. Exhaling the idea that we are separate that our internal world and external worlds are not one and the same. And taking one more deep breath together, in through the nose, filling up the belly, the rib cage, the chest. And then exhaling it all out. Nice and audible. Allowing for that last release together. Wherever you are, you can begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, bring some life back into your physical body. And whenever you're ready, you can flutter your eyes back open, coming into this really beautiful perceived reality of our human experience together. Have a beautiful day and existence, and I'm sending all of my love and gratitude to all of you. Thank you so much.